What is up, YouTube? Live via satellite here, and today we are talking about Kingdom, manga chapter 519. And my goodness, can you talk about anticipation? This chapter, the amount of anticipation that was built up, man. Woo! I can't even describe it. I tried to think of matchups that were like just heavily anticipated. All the great matchups in history, like Ali versus Frazier, Magic versus Bird, Manning versus Brady, Pacquiao versus Mayweather, Ned Stark versus Winter. But all of those pale in comparison to the main event we have coming here. Ousen versus Riboku. So the chapter starts out where Ousen and Riboku both arrive at the battlefield. They're both surveying it, and you can tell they're analyzing every nook and cranny. So after watching each one of them process all this information, I confirmed one thing. Riboku and Ousen are both members of the Uchiha clan who have unlocked their Sharingan. How else can you explain what they can see with these eyes? I mean, these guys are simulating entire battles in their head. So the name of the place where this battle is about to go down is called the Scarlet Sea Plains. And it looks like mentally the battle has already started. So moving over to Kanki, the battle's already underway. We have the Liberation armies trying to break through to free up Gaio. But right now Kanki's cavalry is having a pretty easy time dealing with it. But later on we get reports that other armies are coming from different directions. So Kanki does mention that he sees that things are heating up a lot faster than what he expected. So we do see that it's not going to be as easy as we may have expected for Kanki. They're going to have to juggle a lot of things at once, and even Marin starts to say that it seems that they've drawn a short end of the stick. So back over at the main battlefield, we see both Riboku and Ousen are in deep meditation. So deep, they can't even hear their names being called by their subordinates. This is what you call focus. Hara is making it clear that both of these guys are on the same level, and just how important this battle is. We're seeing just how similar these two guys are, how equal the matchup is between these two generals. So we get to see both camps, and we get to see how both camps react to the plans that their generals have come up with. On the Quinn side, we see that Shin, Ten, and Kaiokai look pretty worried. They don't like where they're going to be deployed from, it seems like. And then Shin also mentions Moten with a little bit of worry. Moten is over there, and it seems like he understands. We get a shot of Ohan, and even Ohan looks a little bit concerned. So on the Zhao side, they're not reacting any differently to Riboku's plans either. They're also very concerned. Like, we see Kisui saying, "Are you sure, sir?" And Kane also, like, you can just tell everybody's not sure about this plan. So obviously Riboku has something crazy planned. But what really stunned me about this, guys, are both camps seem to really doubt their generals. On the Quinn side, Ousen hasn't steered them wrong yet. And on the Zhao side, they should also know Riboku is Riboku. So just be humble. Sit down. Be humble. Sit down. So now we get everybody into battle formation, and we see why all the Quinn officers were worried. Because when you look at the formation, we have Ohan and his 25,000 on the right side going up against 30,000. So then you have the high Shin unit in the center. And they were upset, and Shin was obviously mad because they're in the back. They're in the back of the Ousen army. And Ousen's pretty much in the front of it. And they have 58,000 going against 60,000. And Shin was also concerned about Moten, because Moten's on the left side of the battlefield, and he has 5,000. He just has his unit, 5,000, against the 30,000 of Kisui. So, like, yeah, that was the big thing on the Quinn side of things. It's obvious Ousen has a plan, because I'm sure he's not leaving Moten hanging out to dry like this, but Moten doesn't really seem to be too worried about it. He really actually seems pretty confident. So in the words of the greatest Power Ranger ever to grace the screen, Tommy, of course, it's Moten time. And he hasn't gotten a lot of shine lately, so I'm really excited to see what he can do. And they actually have the honor of being the first to start the battle, draw first blood. So it is started officially. It is game time. And that was pretty much the chapter in a nutshell, guys. The thing I am most interested to find out is, what is Ousen's plan here? This is such a weird formation to have Moten over there by himself, basically. So I mean, I know Ousen knows what he's doing, so I'm not really concerned. But he's going up against Riboku, man, and Riboku also had some sort of weird plan. I wouldn't be surprised if Riboku tries to get some of his forces around Ousen's army to try to send some aid to those liberation armies that are fighting up against Kanki, because Kanki already seems to have his hands full. So if any more people get to him, that could really tip the scales in Riboku's favor. So that's just something I thought of reading the chapter. But who knows? Who knows where this is gonna go? But anyway, guys, that was my review for this week. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Like, comment, and subscribe. Peace out.